Tube you? Make sure my audio's here all working and jazz, stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for. What's up, Tube you? Good to see you once again. Last week we took a little bit of a break. It was Halloween, so we were out doing Halloween-y things. I went to McDonald's dressed as a Helldiver. A group of guys freaked out. It was fun. The kids dressed up as Helldivers. We had a good time. Good time overall. Hey, Angel. Good to have you in the chat. All right, so today we're doing more environment building. So I'm gonna, let me turn down the music a little bit. So I'm gonna be doing similar to what I was doing on the last stream, just building out some more environments, because everything else I've been doing with the project has been incredibly boring. It's been a lot of spreadsheets. So lots of spreadsheet work, getting that all out. But now that is like pretty much done. We're going into recording, so hopefully we'll have the entire film recorded by next week. That's the goal. That's the dream. That's what we're aiming for. So voice actors are doing fantastic and already getting stuff submitted in, and it's sounding amazing. So that whole process is in the works right now, and now I gotta work on some environments. So projecting out kind of what our plan is once the actors get all their stuff in, I'm gonna do a radio edit storyboard kind of a situation so that animation can begin, get animators on board, but we're also going to try and whip up a trailer so that that's ready to release in February, because November's already halfway gone. It's not halfway gone. In my head it is, because I got a lot of work projects and stuff going on, so I'm always thinking like a week or two ahead. But yeah, so it'll be good. We'll be getting all that set and ready to go. But tonight we're doing a little bit of environment building to just keep that train moving. But I gotta pick a good scene to do. What's up, Unknown Waff? Worship Collage himself. He'll always be remembered that way. But all right, let's see here. So going through what we got as far as a script, kind of what I think. Well, there's a few things that we could do. I feel like that scene might take a little while though. So I think we might just do one of the outdoor environments, because there's a few that we could jump into and do. So you know what I'm gonna say? There's like this neat automaton fort that is another night scene. So that one should be a little bit easier to do because it doesn't need like full daylight detail. And again, it's like a foggy kind of situation. So we're gonna build that. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. What's up, Costin? Costin is an actor in the Helldivers film. He plays one of the Helldivers. So you have to wait and find out which one. I've said too much. All right, this says Owen Extraction, but I should really start naming these by what scene they're in, just so it's easier to track. So this would be part of Help HUD Stabilize. That's the scene before. I'm pretty sure it's scene 9. If you ever want to get into this business, come up with a consistent naming convention. It will save you a ton of time. So that's what we're going to do here. New folder. Cannot contain special characters. I don't think there are any special characters. Oh, it's spaces. You can't have spaces in Unreal. Scene 9A. I'm just going to call this folder ENV. And we'll make a new level. We'll keep it ENV, but actually, you know what? I'll put ENV at the top here so it doesn't get confusing. Yep. And geez, ENV automaton base. You should have a character named Andersmith. I was 100% going to say Aerosmith. Oh, you want to know what would be helpful? If I threw up my camera. Goodness, amateur hour over here. You want to know what else would be helpful? If I got the fish cam up. The heck is fish cam? There it is. That's not a very appealing angle for the fish. One moment. Come on, buddy. Yep. This webcam is terrible. There he goes. There we go. Fish cam, right on target. One of your favorite streamers has an axolotl cam. That's pretty adorable. I have not an axolotl cam, but I have an axolotl on my laptop from a coffee shop that I like, that I no longer have around, but because they were by my old house on the other side of the country. But all right, let's get into this. Let's make a landscape. We're gonna make this one. We'll go big. Why not? We got a big old landscape. Let's get. Actually, you know what? We can work in context here. Let's drag in the sky. There we go. And we'll switch it to nighttime here in just a second. Because this whole scene takes place at night, so it kind of only makes sense to build it out that way. All right. So, there's the land. All right, so kind of similar to last time. How I think I'm going to build this out is we'll kind of have like the area where the fort is, and then we'll just kind of build landscape mountains around it. So just get right in. I'm gonna make this like maybe like 5,000, and I'm just gonna put a little rise where the fort should be, because it needs kind of a little it needs to be up a little bit for this story. So I'm actually gonna just kind of build out this mound, and then I'm gonna flatten the top of it, because the automatons are very sophisticated. How's that? All right, and then we'll sculpt out some larger. You can turn up the tool strength. Maybe you can turn it up more. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We want area. And then we're gonna erode it all down like we did last time. Actually, you know what? We'll add some noise across everything. Turn the strength down. Oop, that was a bit too intense. That might be good for some of these areas. You know, boop, boop, boop. Out on the fringe. And then we'll take that down to like 0.05 and just hit all this, give it a little bit of random noise, so that it all blends well. See that? We got noise, we got variety. And now we can hit it with the erosion tools and all that. Maybe we'll just go a little bit harder down here. Because all of this is kind of has to be seen a little bit. It's a pretty like wide field of view in this scene. You're going to be able to see a lot all the way around. Holy moly, Gamer Blue is in the chat. A Helldivers 2 films. And you're doing automatons? Sounds like treason if you're saying good things about the automatons. Somebody get a democracy officer. Hey now, hey now, hey now. I'm only complimenting, or I'm only commenting, because so we can find ways to defeat them. But also, we got bugs and bots. We figured out a way. You know. So, just be prepared. The story is pretty crazy. But no, from like a legit standpoint, like we did like a reading with the cast, going through the story. First of all, the cast is incredible for this one. Yeah, they all are doing a good job. It's a lot of fans getting in there. And they all just like sound fantastic. So super stoked on that. But then also just like, you know, from a standpoint of trying to make something that feels like Helldivers, both from a gameplay perspective, but also a world perspective, and just building it out in that way. It's coming together so well, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. It's looking and seeming pretty fantastic. All right, we got some hills, we got some mountains. Feeling good. Is this just for one scene, or is this going to be a commonplace? So this is like for one scene, but the scene kind of takes place over a couple minutes. There's a little bit that happens within this area, so building it out for that. And actually, you know what? I think I have. Oh, take me home. The Unreal Engine released their fab thing, and it's cool when it works. But that's the key. It's the key thing. When it works. And I was just gonna see if I had anything in my library that, you know, could just speed up the process. My library, Landscape Pro 2. I wonder if I can add this to my project. Let's try from the Epic Games Launcher really, really fast. Yep, I spelled landscape wrong. No wonder it didn't come up. Landscape Pro 2, add to project. Hey, it actually populated. I'm surprised. Oh, also we have some new characters, which only became possible. I'll show them to you real quick. We'll save all this. We'll get out of landscape mode. Yeah, you got to know the enemy inside and out for democracy. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's jump into character designs while that all loads. So we got this group. Let me pull this up because they look pretty sweet. So here we go. Whoa, 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 camera. You can slow, way down. But we got this group. So they're like, they're a squad who are all like First Galactic War characters. So they all have the OG helmet with some customization and the OG breastplate. And then they just have variations of like heavy armors from Helldivers 2. But I went ahead and kind of threw these guys together. We tried to get, in Helldivers 1, there's like a cool cape that is split, but it wasn't working the way that I wanted it to, which was rather unfortunate. So we used this split cape from Helldivers 2, which still looks cool. I mean, like, I can pull out of this and, oh wait, they don't have the cloth enabled. But if I had it enabled, it looked pretty cool. But yeah, these guys are looking sweet, and I'm pretty stoked on it. They took a couple days to really get together and refine, you know, the look the way that I wanted to. But I'm pretty stoked on it. So those are those guys. Hey, what's up, Nick Gamer CP? Hope you're doing well, man. I have not been able to catch up on your YouTube videos recently. I need to dive in and do that. I've been very busy. But maybe I'll do that a little bit later. Nick Gamer has a pretty cool YouTube channel. And he's just all around a super nice guy. Alright. Let's see here. Let's dive back in to here. And then I should have that plugin here somewhere. Yep. There we go. Yep. So here's landscape material that I should just be able to, in theory, apply to the landscape. And it automatically kind of figure out where all the rocks and stuff are going to be. So we'll give it a minute to prepare those shaders. Fingers crossed. And of course... Of course. Let's see what's going on in here. So the material... Holy moly, look at all those nodes. Nothing is like disconnected or like wonky, like all the textures are in here. So those are all doing their jobs. So why in here does it pull this? Let's see here. Warning! Dirt01 roughness map samples texture as grayscale. sRGB should be disabled for game. That seems weird though. Also, it seems like a huge pain to get in here and go and change. Can you just enable tessellation now? Did they just allow you to do that? You used to have to put in code. There's no tessellation on that though, so. Well, here's what I'm gonna do, because sometimes you can kickstart these by like disconnecting something and reconnecting it. So let's just disconnect. Ah, shoot, hold up. Okay, that is this node. We'll disconnect it, we'll apply it and see if it fixes it. Nope. Okay. All right. So it could also be something about the shading. So let me open up just before I get too carried away. Just see if they have a map I can open up. Let's try this test map. See how it looks. Because this should kind of be auto-populated, which honestly, like, I might do for a lot of the foliage in this map. Because goodness. I don't know what that was. Well, while we wait for this to open, how's everybody doing? Also, where's the fish? Oh, he's hanging. He's above the camera right now. You might see his little tail. Ah, here we go. I'm in. Somebody. Okay. Please don't forget to write a review. It's free, and everyone should know it. Well, if you want to get into Unreal, this is pretty cool. Dude created a pretty cool thing here. So, if you want it, it's free. Check it out. But, okay. So, where's he getting this landscape material? It's the same one that I have here. Oh! I see, said the blind man who peed into the wind. It's all coming back to me now. No. I believe it has something to do. It has something to do with one of these settings, but I won't really know until I go into here. Alright. If not, you know, a quick Google search will do just nicely. Is it this? Use dynamic material instance? Nope. Alright. Goo goo. Bit of a turn to politics, but with Musk having Trump's ear, the Rocket Man has expressed some distaste for IP patents are for the weak. You've got a lot to say on IP fandoms, so any long shot hopes? You know, not to get political or anything, but 2% milk, what's with that? No, I mean, as far as like, I think probably what he's referencing is like, kind of like with what Disney does, where they like buy something but they don't let it enter the public domain and they just lobby to keep it out. I think that's probably more so what he's referencing, but I don't know because I haven't gotten to the source. Go to the source and do your own research. But as far as like from my perspective, I don't own it. I didn't create it. I'm just having fun. Let's see here. Landscape is, or landscape material is just black in Unreal Engine 5.4. If you have the problem, go to landscape and rebuild nanite data. We can give it a try. Let's give it a shot. I don't care if it's in nanite. My computer can handle it, I think. Oh! Everything snapped. And it didn't do anything. Now what happens if we hit rebuild data? In my case, it happens with multiple layers, and I solve only by rebuilding the data. In my case, on a landscape, Nana is enabled. Some people are saying it's the directional light, which I'm using UDS. But if I delete UDS and I just drag in directional light, now I got nothing. I can't see nothing. We'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then you know it's just not for us. You know? Well, that blows. Let's see here. Yeah, I really don't get what goes on with this. Yeah. I mean, it should just automatically work. And like, the reason that I want this to work is because effectively what it would do, jeez Louise, that's a lot of words. But what it actually does is like it places everything properly. Wait, what's this? Nanite override material. What's going on? Okay, so here's the last thing I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take the material. Actually, what happens if I just put the material in here? Not even the material instance. Nothing, still the same. Same game. All right. We'll do this build and rebuild data one more time, and if it doesn't do anything, then we are just going to throw on a base thing and call it a day, because it's going to be so dark and there's going to be material like foliage and all that jazz. All right, cool. That's good to know. Thank you, Unreal Engine. You are incredible. Actually, what do they mean V2? Are you kidding me? Hold up. Am I the drama? Let's just see. Nope. Oops, it did it again. I wonder if it's an engine support issue. But we're just going to go here and we're going to type in landscape, tileable. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to just take the textures from this pack for the ground. And I'm going to pipe them in. And we're going to foliage paint pretty much everything else. And we'll throw in a constant. And pipe it into both of those. And take these. And we'll just do bad boys. All right. Apply. Save. Ooh, they got different masks and stuff. All right. We'll take this and we'll just pipe that in. And there we go. We have a super repeated landscape. So I'm gonna grab a texture coordinate. And pipe that in. And we'll make this a Oh, maybe I can't make it up. But I can go ahead and just like point one, just make some massive rocks. Some big rocks, the biggest rocks you've ever seen. Alright. You know what? That kind of works. It's my story and I'm taking to it. It was the environment we made along the way. Too true, Costin. Too true. Alright. Well, that's going to be our base background. And let's go ahead and start working in context. Nighttime. So this is about where we're gonna be realistically, because we're fighting automaton. So of course it has to be at night, so the lasers look their best. Let's go ahead and grab some assets. I'm gonna do a. What am I looking for? I'm going blind. Is it gigantic? Cliff, terrain. I want the two terrain ones. And we're just gonna like make this out back here. Nice and ginormous. And tiled. So that there's just a lot to look at when we cut to a wide. Which, like, honestly, it's making this terrain not look as good. So what I might honestly do, Unreal users, don't hate me. Okay, that kind of a docile little walk. That isn't quite going to work, but what I can do is grab a similar. See, I was on Fab, and you guys weren't working properly. Let's see here. Do you play RDR1 on PC? I hate the price of $50 for a 2010 game. I played RDR1 a couple of years ago on. I probably want to add those too, just for some extra spice. But I played RDR1 on PlayStation a couple of years ago because it was like available through like PlayStation Net or something like that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What in the world? Add to my library. Okay, is Fab going to work? Nope. But I played it a couple of years ago, and like that was like the first time in a little bit that I had played it. And I did that for free as far as like getting the remaster. You know, I don't really see a reason, honestly. Okay, so this is the cool thing about Fab is you can go in and like browse it and then like just add it directly to your project. It is using some sort of proxy version of the website. So it's a little slow, but it is kind of nice to just have up and available inside of your project. All right, but I am going to add some assets that I already have to vary up that gigantic landscape in the evermost background. We'll just get all these added. call it a day with those. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Rockstar's always gonna try and make like money. They're all about that money. And I don't know. I just I'm too tired to be thinking about this. What was the question? Am I the drama? Wait, hold up. That's incorrect. This is what I want to add. We'll save this. Goodness, I am just like, I'm gonna melt my computer. I swear. This is hopefully the last time. Famous last words. Oh, I'm like glitching out too. It's a good time. It's a fantastic time for all. Alright. Here we go. Tylene. Of course it doesn't autosave. Why wouldn't it? The key. It's nice and big now. What if I wanted it bigger? I would call that good. I have no idea why it left this giant patch in the middle. I think that it's just the engine being like, you know what? Nah. This ain't it, fam. And I just gotta be like, alright, I understand. Alright, so we'll drop this in. This can kind of weave nicely into the landscape. We'll duplicate it and just make a smaller one. Just kind of have it envelop some of these areas. And then if I go and find this, we got a couple more in here too now. So now we can really just like abuse tiling these. Because it's in the distance. You don't see it. This is where I need to have a hell bomb detonation. Is out in this desert. So a nice big thaboom. Which, okay. So when I write scripts, I like to like write out sound effects, and I always get comments on how funny the way I write the sound effects are. Even though to me, I'm just trying to like convey the way that I think it would sound. But I get it a lot where people are like, why do you write it like that? That's so funny. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. But one thaboom is one I do a lot. Thaboom, shaboom. Or crack. I don't know. It just helps. It helps me visualize it while I'm writing. But I don't know if anybody else does anything similar. But it is very common for me to do that. Thwaboom, shaboom. All right, that's a lot of repeats back there. Let's get some variation. Change in elevation. That's what's great about like these like specific assets is like, you know, it's like, how would you know? Literally. It disappears. And I mean like, you know, once we get down here, what in the world? Unreal, you tweaking. Unreal is on something else. That must have to do with the material specifically. But like, yeah. Shoot. We crashed. We're down. Come on. Yep. Send and restart. It's okay. Maybe it'll fix all that stuff. Oh no. Yeah, restore selected, I suppose. Okay. Oh, geez, Louise. How much progress did we lose, guys? No! My landscape. I've lost it all in a game of cards. Alright. Well, this sucks. Let me clear this real quick. Start with a blank slate. Drop something new in. Well, I'm going to drop in the same thing, but hopefully it just gets rid of this weird patch. It did not. I guess those rocks are here to stay. Those rocks are making their mark on this place. Alright. Well, as far as these mountains go, I can add those back in later. I'm not too worried about it right now. So, a couple of key things that we need for this scene. So we have like the Helldivers, and they're taking cover behind a rock, trying to get into the automaton fortress, but they're also being pinned down by automaton forces. And then they are able to detect the hell bomb, call in, or like blow it up, get in the fort. Fun jazz ensues. So I guess the first thing I need to figure out is how large a Helldiver is in this instance. So let's go grab a Helldiver. Actually, let's go grab one of our characters. Actually, let's go grab 3 of our characters. So we'll grab Helldiver 3. We'll grab the Veteran. Because they're all in this scene anyways, so might as well. And Helldiver 5. So for scale, these are the guys. And so now we need to give them some cover. Put the fortress, you know, probably like right about here. Don't want to go too far because they also run out of it. With a good old-fashioned 380 orbital barrage. There's some props and stuff that we'll have to fabricate here as well, but this gives us a good place to go ahead and get started. Start building it out. So, let's start grabbing stuff. So the scene starts, excuse me, with them kind of hanging out. Well, taking cover. I shouldn't say hanging out. They are taking cover behind a rock because they are under enemy fire. And it's not looking good for them. It's a dangerous job. So let's kind of build out where that's going to be. So we're going to make this little plot of land. And build out from there. What's this? I mean, that is a rock. By definition, that is a rock. That is a big rock. That is not necessary for what we need to do right here. Avoid everything that says gigantic. It's a good call. Cliff, 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 cliff. Sand. Nope. That's another cliff. All right, let's type in ground, shall we? Here we go. This is looking more like it. Debris. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this. I can work with this. Just make a nice little section where they can all be hanging out. Go with the boys. Have a couple laughs. It's something like that. I think the movie's called like Cry Hard or something. Alright. And Let's kind of work this all in. So like one of the things that I'm looking to do to save time on this project versus previous ones is like figure out what exactly we're looking at and like for how long and where it is. It's like in this instance, like I think we can probably like bring out a couple more rocks, but we can literally just cheat it by doing this. Scale it up, drop it in. It's on, you know, varied area. We're like never once really gonna look this way. I don't think it would be necessary if we did, but like this general vicinity is looking good. And now I'm just interested in building out like a stage for them to act in, and building out that stage is like the most important thing to start. So we'll build that, and then like the next stage would be like inside the automaton base, but it doesn't need to be anything super dense. That's a problem. That's a mistake I made with New Frontiers, especially T-pose on the automatons to show dominance. We actually A-pose around here, so. But yeah, in New Frontiers I tried to make everything like in every direction, way too detailed. And like one of the biggest compliments was like the environments in New Frontiers look so good. And while they did, it took a long time. How small? That's a pretty small sandstone rock. I need more rocks. That's not a boulder. It's a rock. Okay, that's also technically a rock. I need no, that's that other one we already have. What's this one? Turn around. Face the wall. I do love the enforcer memes. Oh, that's very interesting. Now turn around and face the wall. Those are always good. All right, let's just see what else we have for come in. Rock. Rockets. We do just have like standard Helldiver rocks. Straight up and out of the game. The textures aren't great though, and this kind of needs to be a close-up. However, duly noted for the close-ups. Oh, and that must be from that landscape pack. All right. Let me go look at my. Let's go check out my rock collection. Hey guys, you want to come over and check out my rocks? I was that kid, so I can make fun of that. Forest rock shelf, that could work. This one could work. This one could work. Just gonna grab a good handful, just some of the best looking rocks you've ever seen. I don't know what that was. Now here's the thing, I thought before the previous stream I had ported all this stuff in, so I don't know why it's not populating. It's a little sus, it's a little weird if you ask me. We're gonna figure it out. Alright, just a, oh wait, we already have that one. I know, because I dropped it in. So this was me paranoid before they said what they were going to do with Megascans, and I downloaded every asset I possibly could. And you know, they're doing decent with that transition. It is not as horrible as I thought it was going to be. But even still, I was a little paranoid, and I downloaded 2,000 Megascans assets. 2,000 of 17,000. So I was just like, what do I think I would ever use in any situation ever? And I downloaded it. You want to come over and check out my lenses? This is a 25 millimeter Zeiss. For real though, I kind of would. I just realized you were making the joke, and at first I was like, a 25 millimeter Zeiss lens. Very fascinating. Alright. Construction, sand piles, cardboard, don't need any of this. Maybe some more rocks, you know? If I needed anything, it's more rocks. Alright, for this environment, I think we're pretty tapped. Pretty tapped on the kinds of rocks we can grab. I say as I just keep grabbing more rocks. But I think that'll suffice. We have stuff to choose from. We've got rocks in our collection. Now we just gotta wait for them to import. So that's always fun. What's the fish up to? He's been doing this thing where he's just like sucking on the rocks at the bottom of his tank. He'll just like go down and it'll be like blub, blub, blub. And then he'll leave and do it again. He's cleaning. I want to know what's going on in his head. Probably just as little as what goes on in mine most of the time. Jeez Louise, Quixel. Hurry up. Oh, apparently, I don't know how much of this I should disclose. I got an email earlier today. I need to open it up and read it more. But it's from the company that makes my computer. And apparently there's a recall on my CPU. And I'm interested. I'm gonna have to look into it more, but I don't really want to send out my computer for repair. Like, I'd almost rather they send me the CPU, I swap it, and send them back the recalled one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. We shall see, we shall see. Alright, we got our rock collection. Hey guys. Check out my rocks. That one's a bit dark. Which, the nice thing with Megascans is you can affect like the albedo control. And like actually affect like the color and stuff. Okay, that is a something is, aha. There it is.
I thought so. I'd never believed it. Not for a second. These kids always out here trying to fool us.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna start adding random stuff. These will load in eventually. There they go. They're showing up. Yeah, let's blend. Let's landscape blend while we find Del Perfect Rock. Now that right there is a pretty good looking rock, if I do say so myself. That's the kind of rock I'd look at and be like, yo, I need cover. I'm calling up my boy my boy Granite Composite, and I'm like, yo, I need a place to hunker down from these communist automatons. Can you help me out? Can you hook me up with something? And homeboy's like, yeah, check it out. I got any kind of rock. What kind of rock you want? I'm like, yo, man, I don't know. So dumb. Alright. So I feel like they, 3 of them could. Rock stratagem leaked. Yo, hold up. For real though. Ready? What? What? No physics. What? Oh, goodness. Collision. There we go. There we go. Come on, rock. Rock stratagem. Revealed. It's real, guys. Rock stratagem in game. Here, ready? Boom. Can you imagine that? Having that in game? Helldivers Stone Age would go crazy. Alright, I'm gonna delete that rock. Alright, what else can we add here? Those are cool looking rocks, but they don't really match the vibe. You know, they're just not getting it. They're like, I'm out here trying to play rock and roll, and they're out here trying to play, I don't know. How's this looking? That is pretty cool looking texture, but maybe that can be on the ground inside the fort. Eagle 1 flies in, dropping a giant rock. Game of the decade guaranteed. I can see it now. Call up Arrowhead, be like, hey, yo, you want to secure game of the year? Gotta add rocks, man. It's what everybody's looking forward to. Oh, that's kind of nice. Kind of makes it believable that, like, because, like, here was the other thing is, like, you know, just walk over and kill these guys. But if they have a little bit more, you know, all right, that's the one I literally just said didn't match. It wasn't cutting it, you know. I'm like Simon Cowell. But like, if this is tough terrain to get over, yeah. You know what? The automatons might have a hard time. They weren't programmed to step over rocks. They are not as evolved as us. We see a rock and we're like, no problem. They see a rock, and my goodness, it's all over. I am on one tonight. All right, so this is kind of where they're going to be hunkered down and hanging out. I also need to create some custom assets for like an antenna thing that they'll be holding up. So there's this kind of area down here. Next bit of area I need to kind of like figure out plotting wise. So at one point the veteran comes out. He gets down maybe like realistically to about here, and he shoots a hell bomb over here, So let's drop a hell bomb. There's 2. We'll drop that in, and then there's some nice little animations in here. You never really get to watch it go off. That's pretty cool. Oh, it could be cool to just have it in here on a loop, though. That could be a nice little little addition, little feature. So here, what I'm actually going to do is this. We'll delete this from the world. We'll create a blueprint actor and call this Hell Bomb Active BP. We'll save. We'll open it up. We'll add the Hell Bomb. Looping bacon? Where? Sign me up. Did I say bacon? I meant to say beacon. Did I say beacon? Did I even say it? You can probably convince me of anything right now. I'm pretty tired. Animation blueprint. This animation blueprint is going to be for SK Hellpot. Oop. SK Hellpod Hellbomb. Create. Active. Where'd my blueprint go?
What? Harm discharge.
Oh, it's because I'm still searching for Hellbomb. That's why. Active. Hellbomb. Anim BP. We'll pop that sucker open. Oh, these need to go into the Del folder. Well, that's gonna be annoying. They need to be over here. Oh, but you know what? If I leave this open as such, I can drag them. Move here. There we go. V1. Now we have all these animations. I can go in here and I can grab which one was the animation that I liked. So that's the starting one. It's this one.
Find that animation.
What? Okay. We'll just go in here and hit play. Okay. What's... Come on. Are you serious? Did I grab the wrong skeletal mesh? What's going on? Hello? Hello? Guys, this is weird. Usually it just gives you a list of animations associated with the blueprint. Oh wait, you have to do it from here. So what happens if I type play? Is it going to give me the list of animations? It's not. It's not. I can't tell you how disappointed I am. I don't know. Try a new one. Get out of here. You're useless. Apparently that was it. Yeah, because this is what I thought you could do by default. That's what I wanted. So now it'll play this entire animation just by having that blueprint assigned. So if I pop it in there, and now I can take this. See? Everybody has a good time now. We line that up, we hit compile, save. We'll save the anim blueprint. And now I wasn't paying attention. But now we can drag this out, have our hell bomb, and when it plays on default in the map, it'll automatically just loop this. So every time that the game goes to, or like it goes to render or whatever, this animation is just always going to play and it's always going to loop. At least it should loop. It played once. Okay. Well, in theory, from there, or does it just sit like that for a real long time? Yeah, but I'm sure that's just a toggle. Loop animation. Compile. Save. There we go. And now it'll loop forever. Still waiting on that mukbang stream. Yo. You want a mukbang stream? I'll do it just for you, Mr. Thought. There you go. Some Nikado avocado for you. That was pretty dumb. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Blame Mr. Thought. 2 out of 10. Not enough crying into the food. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do that bit. Where I just I can't even do it seriously. All right. Let's see here. Out of prompts, we want to go down to automaton. We're in automaton territory now, and we need a Ford. I've been good, Thought. I've been good. Just chipping away at this Helldivers project. It's been a good time. Actually, you know what? This mad lad, I should have known better. Bro's already got stuff built out. Nothing too crazy, but hey, it's a starting point. It's a base. But I've been doing good. I miss seeing you and York and the gang, and Art comes around every once in a while. But yeah, I miss seeing you guys. But definitely have to hang out, maybe do like a game stream or something soon. Would be pretty fun. It's sad to hear that the Discord fell off. That's something I'm trying to like avoid with my Discord, which like I guess inherently has like a little bit of like vested interest because of the fact that like I'm doing these projects. So like there's something to kind of keep people engaged a little bit, but I try to pop in there as much as I can, but as you mentioned, it's gotten kind of quiet. And then you join other things. I was a part of like a Milsim group for a little bit. I'm still a part of it, but they're having like their own dramas. And I'm like Andy in The Office with his I don't like the drama. I give those kind of vibes. Holy moly. This automaton fortress is gonna be beefy. Alright. So we're just gonna kind of create the first layer wall and then another layer wall. Hopefully me and Donuts can do a few Black Ops 6 Season 1 streams. That'd be cool. Send me your, like, whatever. I don't know if you were planning on streaming that in Discord. But if it's on YouTube, shoot me a Discord message about where those are going to be. I would love to check them out when I'm not ridiculously busy. You want to kill the characters on the movie? On what movie? On the Helldivers movie? People are going to die. It is Helldivers. I hope you weren't expecting, like, people to make it out. Yee. Oh, there are going to be character deaths. Have you not watched my other films? There was a joke one of the actors from New Frontiers had made where, like, basically, like, I couldn't stop myself from killing beloved characters from Titanfall. It was like Plot Coalition when he hasn't gone 5 minutes without killing off a main character. But yes, there's going to be some of that in here as well. Alright. This is just going to kind of be the position where the wall is going to be. This is what I love about this. It's just Legos. You jump in and you play with Legos. And it's a blast, let me tell you. It's a good time. Maybe we'll put a tower or something on this corner.
On the corner of the street, there was a tower and a toilet.
You know what? This is how the automatons are going to address architectural issues. Just throw another layer under there. Ain't nobody got time to be dealing with this. Touche, touche. Yeah, that's right. Oh shoot, we got big walls. Yo, I'm on that big wall thing. think we're gonna kind of do like 2-ish layers. Here, drag one of these corner pieces in. Whoa, what's the music doing? I should know, I picked it out months ago, but I did pick it out. It do be sort of a bop though. Okay. So I think this might be a little bit too far, so we're gonna kind of curve that in. Kinky base building. Not the kinky base. Alright. Then like this is gonna be probably like a lot of fabricator area. I need like a building. Like kind of like a bot fab, but not 100% like a bot fab. The cages would be a nice touch. Oh, here we go. This is worthy of what's in the story. Let's just keep dragging out.
Ooh! Oh, they glow! Holy moly! They glow! Oh my god! They're glowing!
Start throwing out some Gregorian chants. Let's just put a lot of cages in here. Cages make a lot of sense for what the sneaky automatons are up to in this story. Sneaky automatons, they're doing something naughty. Something they're not supposed to be doing. And there's absolutely zero interference from any certain faction. That's all I'm gonna say. Shot me a DM. Sweet! I'll be checking that out. Donut brought me so much joy at such a tiring time. Honestly. Actually, all you guys did. Hanging out in the Discord on streams with the York Street Ballers. That was a good time. Really, really helped me out. Alright. Getting nasty with it. Barbed wire? Oh. Yeah, we need barbed wire. It's an automaton fort. Yeah, but hey, you know, is what it is. Life goes on. That'll be good for now. Oh, and we got barbed wire short. These automatons aren't messing around. They're keeping a tight lid on things. Bzoop. That was like kind of aggressive. We'll delete the middle one. Okay, let's finish building this little cage thing. First of all, this material. Ugh, it's instanced. I don't want to do this for all of them, so I'm just going to do it on this one. We'll make this material two-sided. You want to know what's crazy? Is when I was like looking at this, the shaders and everything for Helldivers, there are so few like shaders and materials in Helldivers. It's relatively small. So it's just like kind of crazy how little they actually use, and that everything is just based off of that. So like the automatons have a shader, the Helldivers have a shader, the environment has a shader, the Terminids have a shader. It's like stuff like that. And it just kind of fills out from there. All right. I don't want to spend too much more time on this cage looking thing. So I'm just going to use these to build out the walls. And then I got to find something for the door, but I think I'll do that later. Because what are we at? We're at 1 hour and 24 minutes. We'll probably push this stream to 1 hour and a half before calling it. Not like a super ton of progress, but hey, it's getting there. It's a starting point. It's also on stream, which, like I mentioned before, you know, I love doing stuff on stream. I love hanging out with folks. But sometimes I just get stuff done like at incredible speed off stream. I'm not sure what is the cause, but it's just how I operate sometimes. Alright, let's throw a corner on here. Build up like the main area we need to get to. Oh, we also have to like throw some artillery in here. That'll be important as well. Because that's the whole reason they're getting into this place, is to shut down some artillery. I wonder, what do they got for skeletal meshes in here? Ooh, more toys. The Eye of Sauron. That does look. Blood pumps. Yo. That needs to go. Right there. That is ominous. Got cannon turrets, gunship factories. just slide this stuff over a little bit. Whew. There are so many cool toys in here. Every time I go through this set of things, I get giddy every time. Like, look how fast this is like populating. Now that we got kind of those first things addressed. Now it's just like going through and being like, ooh, what did we add? I can add some turrets on the wall. And again, like I'm kind of, ooh, they have a door frame? What does that even look like? Ooh. Ooh. Does it have bones? Do your doors have bones? Yo, it's got bones. Let's go. Wait, does it have animation? It does not. But doors are pretty easy to animate. You know, they just like open and shut. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. All right, so there's some stuff like that. We do need a terminal in here. That's for story purposes. So terminal will probably be over here. You could pop hooks from that door. Really could be popping hooks. Let's see here. We're at an hour 30, but I'm gonna go a little bit longer. We're on a little bit of a roll here. So let me just see if I can find terminal. Did I spell that right? I'm gonna look for skeletal mesh. Those are terminids. The whole ICBM. I know there's a terminal something in here, but I can't remember what the tag is. Man, what a blow to morale. Just add stratagem hero. So there's a computer here, but that's like a super destroyer computer. That's not a...
There's a nut. Cards we're looking for. We need a Eagle 1.
Cryo cylinder, flag, hangar platform. Yes, that's all stuff on the super destroyer. behind our weapons for whatever reason. I don't quite know. Yo, it's Zombie Badger. Zombie Badger showed up. He has entered the chat, and he is with us all today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to have you here. Console, that's what he called it. Bloop. Okay. So I might want it a little bit closer. All right. Staging wise, it's getting pretty good, pretty where I want it. Is this a screen? Must be. Maybe. I can't tell. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're getting to. This just kind of looks like I dumped my Legos out on the floor and I'm figuring out what I'm building, which don't tell anybody, but that's more or less what's happening. So this set needs quite a bit more work. A lot more I can do to fill out, but we have like the basics down. So we have kind of like an outline of what the fort is like. We have kind of where the main part of the first part of the scene is going to be happening. We have our Hellpod bomb in the distance. We got our characters here. This is also good to note that his visor doesn't show up super well in the dark. So that might be something I need to tweak with his materials. But hey, you know what? Can't win them all. But it's looking good. I'll finish building this out later. And it's going to have a ton of fog. So like realistically, when we're over here, let's just fog this up so everybody can see. All right. Let's check out the fog levels. Let's first turn on volumetric fog, because if it's not volumetric fog, it doesn't look cool. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Okay. And then as far as this fog goes, I'm thinking it's somewhere in the realm of like around there. It's gonna be real foggy, and you're going to see automatons and lasers, probably even more fog, honestly. You know, but we're gonna fill it up. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Oh, the fog only goes up to 10. Well, hold up. Base fog density. Turn that bad boy up. I want it foggy. I want it so foggy in here. I want it to be so foggy you don't even know what you're looking at. And then you know, turn up that volumetric scattering by the moon. You know, I want fog galore. So when we add stuff in, it's just getting more and more fog. So that's kind of my base. Everything we're going to be building off of. Like, fog just makes everything so much better. No background, just fog. Only fog. That's all you need, right? Right? I thought so. But all right. Well, I think this is a good place to call it for everybody who's been watching. Thank you so much. We'll be back again next week. I'm hoping next week we can do a little bit of a tease with some voice actors on the stream. Working out the details for that, but that might be a real fun one. So if you have enjoyed the stream, if you like what we're doing with the project, and you're not a part of our Discord, go ahead and jump over there and sign up, or just, you know, jump in there and hang out. But if you want to sign up to become a member and help us just create more stuff like this, you know, that'd be super cool too. But if you just want to be a viewer, hey, I'm just happy to have you here. All right. So that's pretty much it. I hope you all have a fantastic, beautiful week, and I will see you next Thursday.